Good day, students. Welcome to mathematics class. The topic today is the Euler's Venn diagram. Euler's Venn diagram. The Euler's Venn diagram is a diagram, graphical or diagrammatic expression of data. That means we are using diagram to represent data, or most especially the relationship between two or more sets. This is the diagram used in the representation of the relationship between two or more sets. This set can be represented with the Venn diagram. For example, don't forget that this is a universal set which has elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 10, and A is a prime number less than 10, and B, set B, which set A and B are what are subset. Set A is a prime number less than 10, and subset B is also odd number less than 10. So the first thing you should take note of the prime number. What are prime number? What are odd numbers? These 3, 5, and 7 are what? Are prime numbers. They are numbers that can be divisible by 1 and themselves. And odd numbers are what? 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. So how can we now use this Venn diagram to represent those set of data or set of elements in a set? So we have this to be most of the times the rectangle rectangle object is used to represent the universal set, while the circle are used in what representing the subset. So what basically we should be looking at is the relationship between them. They can either ask you to find the union, or probably ask you to find the intercept. So you can see from the expression, if we are looking for intercept, that is what element can you find in A and you can also find in B. The element you can find in A and also find in B is what? 3, 5, and 7. Why you are left with what? You are left with 1 and 9 for B. You are left with 1 and 9. By the time you check the whole thing, you are having what? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And the only set that you can find in A is what? 3, 5. So 3, 5, 7. So the rest, in which they will be outside of the two subsets, which they will be inside this universal cubicle, which is 2, 4, 6, 8. Those are the remainder which you cannot find in the two subsets. You understand? So the union set, this is how you can represent the set with Venn diagram, especially the union. A union B is this, where B is equal to what? Where B is equal to A. So that means everything in A and what? In B. So you have this type of Venn diagram. And also you can have this type of Venn diagram for union when you have A union B. But what happened here is that there are other elements that are in A that are not in B, and there are other elements that are in B that are not in what? They are not in A. And there are some elements that are what? That you can find in A and B. That's why you have this type of Venn diagram. You understand? And A union B is also equivalent to A plus B minus A into bracket A intersection B. So for this one is what? A union intersection B. This is the intersection. This is the intersection. This is how you represent. And by the time you shade it, it tells you that you have an intersection between A and B. Let's go to this example briefly. The example says, use Euler's Venn diagram to represent the set below. We have the universal set 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 27, and 30. And you have subset P, which we have element 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And we have subset Q also 3, 6, 5. They ask us to find the union P union Q and also P intersection Q using Euler's Venn diagram. Using Venn diagram. How can you get that? You draw your circle to represent the subset and you draw the inner side. Why do we have the small circle inside the bigger circle, which is P Q inside P? Because the only element that you can find in P are what are also in Q. You understand? So that's why you have this Venn diagram, just like this. Do you understand? So, and of course, you can also find 3, 6, and 15. For 3, 6, and what 15 in P, and you can find 3, 6, and 15. So that's their what? That's their intersection. But at the same time, you have your what? 9, 12. Do you get it now? So the whole thing tells you that they are what? The union. That's the relationship between the two. The common element that they have all together. That's what we call the union. That is when you have elements, you adding both elements in P and both elements and in Q. You're adding them together to form another set. And question 2, which is P intersection Q. Intersection means where they meet. What do they have in common? What they have in common? You can see what they have in common is also 3, 6, and 0. So where they meet, this anchor where they meet is common to both of them. It's common to P and Q. So 3, 6, and 15 are what represent this, and this is the type of Venn diagram that represent them vividly. Keep studying, keep reading until I come to your way next time. Keep studying, keep reading, and keep improving.